All right, let's do the next map of Sigil. Now, this month I've started doing, student teaching, which means I'm over there like every day, and it's an all-day thing. I mean, it's basically a job, but they're not paying me, so it is harder to play a lot. Also, I've been playing Batman, so you know, play demo Sigil 204. All right, here we go. Also, I'm coughing a little bit less, so that's good. I remember this map being pretty chill. So, except for the beginning. The beginning was hard. So you have all these lost souls, and they wouldn't normally be that bad. But we're talking about lost souls who are blocking you from, remember it's Sigil 2, the 30-second secret. Which is a pretty hefty one. What? Oh no. Well, I guess there you see me not getting it. Because I played the wrong demo. We're just gonna have to deal with that. So now you see how I failed my first attempt. Yeah, it looks like I played it a lot smarter here, getting that infighting to happen. I suppose I didn't expect I'd have time to do with infighting, but I just barely make it, apparently, to that 30-second secret. So this level does give you a BFG. I don't remember if any of the other maps had a BFG. No, that's not true. Map 3 had a BFG. And I'll say this much. It's difficult to place, like as a map maker, it's difficult as a map maker to place a cyber demon at the level of difficulty that I think John Romero usually is looking for when you have a BFG. So you can do stuff like you place a lot of cyber demons, you make it really tight, or you put it with a lot of other enemies, or height differences, whatever. You can make it very challenging. But that isn't always like the approachable challenging that John Romero's after. You know what I mean? And to that effect, I think he did pretty well with it. Because the cyber demon here is in a relatively small room, but you have a decent amount of space. Does that contradict? I'm saying it's not that small of a room. But, it's uncomfortable to be there. And there's damaging floor, and frankly, not enough rad suits. So I think it's done quite well in terms of how can we make a cyber demon that's as difficult as John Romero wants. And I've seen a lot of cyber demons, and I know, like, when No Reason puts some cyber demons, sometimes he'll just be like, yeah, they're imps to me, and I'll throw like 100 of them at you. And sometimes they'll be in a tiny room and just a couple of them really mess you up. And the way I've seen John Romero do it is you'll have a cyber demon. By the way, this is so awkward shooting at Baron because of the height difference. The way John Romero tends to do it is making use of resource management of your smaller weapons, so your chain gun, your shotgun. When I think of resource management for cyber demons from like custom map makers, a lot of times I'm thinking of Rivix. Like, oh, you only get like a couple BFG shots, use it wisely. And I'm not even saying, this is good or bad. I think a lot of times there are decisions made and they result in different gameplay. And in a lot of ways, oh, I hate this section. This section's so stupid. I've been defending Sigil 2 quite a while, but I think this crusher thing is dumb. I feel like sometimes it glitches out and doesn't seem to work properly. But it was my first try after getting past the crusher. So yeah, the first attempt after I got past this. In fact, I don't think I even did this fight outside of an attempt. I think it was my first time seeing that room. The way I've been doing Sigil is I'll play it through once, or I'll try, and then I'll use cheats or the editor to help me with secrets. If I missed any, you know. But this map, I went ahead a little bit with no monsters on. And I examined this room and I found all the secrets. So this is the first time that I'm even seeing the monsters in this room. And maybe that's weird to visit an area with, you know, without monsters, just to check out the area. I don't know. So I will say, other than that, like, one Cyber Demon, I don't think the rest of the map is really tuned for the BFG. I end up wasting some BFG ammo, actually. Yeah, I wasted those 20 extra cells there. But, like, didn't really matter. But that's okay. This is your first time using the BFG in Sigil 2. That's, like, a real fight. You know, you get it at the end in map 3. I'm fine with it being a bit of a power thing. Now, something I do want to do is play some of Eternity 2. With that said, Ev Eternity is going to be like a nightmare because those maps are enormous. If you remember Anagnorisis, one of the very few level titles that I actually remember, it's that stupidly large map, map 32 in Ev Eternity 1. It was too big. It was too much. There were 11 secrets in that. I mean, maybe you could make the case that realistically there are only like 9 or so, because maybe some of them doubled up, but honestly I don't remember. It was a while ago. Alright. So now we're just doing some cleanup. And we gotta kill that Cyber Demon. Yeah, I'm considering how I'm going to take him out. Now, if I was smart, would I have just spammed him? I don't know. That's a good shot. And that's a good shot. Nice. You know, after not playing Doom for, honestly, since what, March? And I started playing Sigil 2 maybe last month or so. I'm so proud of myself for still being able to do the 2-tap on the Cybers. Because, I mean, the timing's fairly lenient. You have quite a few frames for it. But it's... out of, like, any particular combat-based skill, it's one of the more demanding ones in isolation. Like, dodging a Hell Knight fireball is not hard. Dodging Revenant missiles is kind of hard. But don't worry, I was never good at that. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll let the thing play out the percentage. Alright. I'll make a video for map 5 eventually, I guess.